Hi Libra, this is your self-love reading. Keep in mind that this is a general reading and this will not resonate for every single Libra out there. Alright, let's get started. So Libra, I went and already pulled a card for you to kind of get an understanding of what my Libras are going through at this time. And the card that came up was confidence. Divine confidence is completely different from the bravado of the ego. You make space for everything larger to take hold. Please fill me with your confidence, O love. Grant me courage I never knew I had. So a lot of my Libras are learning right now to have more confidence within themselves. So let's kind of get more into the reading and have a better understanding of what is happening for my Libras when it comes towards self-love. What is my Libras going through when it comes to self-love? So we already have Temperance. I feel the need to take this card as well. All right. So, Libra, you guys are going to start something brand new. For some of you guys, perhaps you guys actually want to start a business or want to start creating something in your life. But what's happening for some of you guys is maybe you guys are having a lot of fear to what exactly it is that you want to create or accomplish. And for some of you guys, I think what's really happening is you guys are really having to learn to take on the confidence within yourselves, really needing to understand what makes you happy, what makes you guys tick, what will bring you guys actual fulfillment. Because for some of you guys, I was really sensing for some of you as well is you guys could be lacking confidence even in like relationships, or like for some of you guys could really be liking an individual but feel like this person will never like you. I feel like you guys just talk yourselves down a lot, Libra. You guys have this negative self-talk, and I don't think people, oftentimes we don't really realize how negative we truly are until we really pay attention to our thoughts, right? So I really am feeling that for some of you guys are really needing to learn to pay attention to your actual thoughts, what will actually bring you happiness. Because it seems like for some of you guys have had relationships to where it could have actually left you guys feeling beaten and bruised, made you feel like you weren't worthy. I'm also sensing for a lot of you guys just have very low self-esteem, and it could have been due to a past individual. I'm sensing for some of you guys, you could have had a partner who always put you down, who always blamed everything on you guys. And this person, you always felt like you kept trying to fight to make this work, like you kept believing that this would work, but perhaps this person was withholding information from you. This person could have been lying to you guys a lot. And I'm getting this feeling that for some of you guys could have fallen for this person's lies and deceit, and you could have really thought that this was leading to something that really didn't lead to it. So for instance, if you really had a commitment with somebody, this person could have kept telling you, oh yeah, we're gonna have family, we're gonna have kids, we're gonna have all these things, and you really believed in it. And then this person could have completely just lied to you this whole time. This person really wasn't that serious. This person was just taking and taking, and this person was never giving. It's like something like that. You're dealing with an individual who was selfish, who was not being honest with you. And because of that, I think that it caused some of you guys to really withhold and to really feel like you are not enough. And because of that, Libra, perhaps that has really like corroded your self-confidence and really made you feel like you were not worth it, that you are not worthy of love, that you are not really worthy, that you're never going to find that happiness within yourself and those around you. feel like your external world has always showed you the parts of you that you thought were damaged. And perhaps you were around other people that would play off of your insecurities, Libra. And it made you just feel very used and abused. And for some of you guys, you really have given up on yourself. You've really given up on really finding a person that would care for you. For others of you guys, you're just really, I'm getting this sense of abandonment. You really feel abandoned most of your life. Perhaps you could have had a parent that walked out on you, or you just could have been around people that were emotionally unavailable to you. So you've always felt this need to want to get close to those around you, but you've always felt very isolated from not only yourself, but from other people. You guys could have essentially abandoned yourself in order to feel like you could fit in with other people. But in the end, it still made you feel even more isolated, Libras. And because of that, you're now having to learn to find that within yourself again. You're having to see and learn where you really are, because I am sensing for some of you guys, there is a lot of promise, there is a lot of potential, there's something that you're wanting to create, Libra, and you have the ability to create it. You just have to start having faith in yourself. And my only suggestion to something like that is taking it day by day, doing one thing at a time, taking little baby steps. Because for some of you guys, you might be overwhelmed with an idea of wanting to start a business or wanting to start a new relationship or wanting to start something that would require you to really have to find that within yourself. And because of that, it's really caused some of you to really have to pull back, to really have to reevaluate yourself, to really have to see your actual truth, what it is that you really want and desire. For some of you guys could have been around people who could have always put down your ideas, Libra, could always told you that you were stupid, could always told you that whatever it was that you wanted to manifest, you couldn't do it without them. You could have always felt like you had to rely on other people your entire life because you feel like you didn't have what it takes to really be there for yourself. I keep sensing that need to learn to no longer keep yourself, no longer abandoning yourself. Because I really was feeling that for some of you guys, it's a sense of abandonment. You just need to learn to trust your inner guidance because it's there. With that High Priestess here, I really want to kind of bring this up. We have the High Priestess, and it's almost like you're learning to trust that part of you. But what's happening is you're not looking at yourself in the right light. You're looking at yourself in a negative way. You're looking at yourself as though you do not have what it takes. And so you put yourself down. What are you saying to yourself every single day? Because that actually affects you more than anyone else. Other people, whatever they say or do, cannot affect you unless you let it affect you. So when you do it to yourself, can you really imagine how bad it is compared to another person doing it to you? Because what I'm sensing for some of you guys is this is going to take you guys some time to start reevaluating your emotions or really reevaluating your thoughts. I keep sensing that you have to take it day by day. So if you catch yourself saying, oh, I'm so stupid, don't beat yourself up over it, but stop and say, you know what? No, I just don't know how to do that, but that's okay. I'm learning. And sometimes other people are, everybody's learning. We're not smart on everything. So you have to start to talk to yourself. How would you want your parents to tell you? If you failed, you could have had a parent that maybe perhaps put you down for your failures. Perhaps you could have parents that weren't very supportive to you. And now you're going to have to learn to parent yourself, Libra, because that's the only way that you're going to regain back that confidence that you slowly beat yourself down over the years. So now it's going to have to slowly build yourself back up. It's repetition. It's that consistent repeating yourself. What I do is I actually got lipstick and I wrote on the mirror in my bathroom, I am enough. And every time I go into the mirror, I would see that I am enough. And I had to keep trying to reprogram my mind to realizing, okay, you know what? I am enough. I am okay. I can actually go out there in the world and present myself because I am enough, right? So you have to do some things like that. Maybe get sticky notes and put it throughout your house. Maybe set alarms on your phone. I have that too on my phone, where I have 2 alarms that go off in the morning and at night, and they tell me, again, I am enough. And I have to keep reiterating that. I am enough. I am enough. So you have to keep doing that, Libra. You have to keep putting yourself in that spot to where you have to keep reprogramming that mind, because it, like, again, it's not like overnight you were beating yourself up and now you have very low self-esteem. No, low self-esteem came from slowly corroding a piece of yourself over and over and over again. So now you're having to slowly polish that back up. Keep yourself more healthy. Start paying attention to yourself. Start feeling whatever it is that you need to feel in order to regain back that confidence, Libra. So now we have here, I can do it. Trust. In time of trouble, remember this: who you think you are cannot handle this challenge, but who you really are can and will. I love that. In time of trouble, remember this: who you think you are cannot handle this challenge, but who you really are can and will. That gives me goosebumps. I love that. We have here, I release the need to control my life. What you control the most causes the most pain. Breathe in, breathe out, and let go of trying to control your life. Love is my teacher. Think of someone you care for deeply. Ask love to show you how to make your friendship sweeter and more loving. So teach yourself, because love is actually a good teacher. When I really first started going down this this journey, I always thought that's such a hippie thing. Because at first I really wasn't that big of a hippie. And as I went down this road, I became more and more of a hippie, because I realized self-love really is the ultimate truth. It really is who you are. So you are a being of love, right? But of course, we have both sides of us. Because love is the opposite of fear. So fear is the opposite of love. We have both components within us at all times. You're always going to experience some form of fear, and you're always going to experience some form of love. So it just depends on which part of you is feeding what part of you. And it's okay to at times be afraid. That's the point. Fear is there for a reason, but fear is there also to teach you what is really love, what really is making you happy, what really is bringing you the actual fulfillment that you need, right? What are you finding in yourself that can make you happy? You have to really understand the confidence that you exude, because there is confidence within you. You just have to find it within you. So let's see what we have here. So I also really do believe that you guys are really understanding the difference between love and fear. Like, you're really distinguishing between what's truth and what's illusion, Libras, but it's taking you guys some time. So we have here expression. You are ready to manifest your thoughts and transform them into acts of love. Then we have empathy, which we have in the reverse. You feel and understand the emotions of others in the service of love. Now, when I was sensing with this, it's not that you guys don't necessarily feel it with other people, but you don't feel it within yourself. You might give other people second chances. You might give other people benefit of the doubt, but what about yourself, Libra? When you make a mistake, how many times do you beat yourself up in a day for that one mistake that you made, even if it was years ago? So you have to understand, sometimes we're more nicer to other people, but we're worser to ourselves. So now you're going to have to really understand that you can't always beat yourself up. You have to forgive yourself. You have to regain back that confidence, right? So we have here harmony. you're able to feel a loving, balanced connection with everything. And it's in the reverse, because I kept sensing a lot of you guys don't feel very harmonious. You don't really feel the connection with everyone, because I feel for a lot of my Libras, you've always felt like the one, like the stranger, the one looking from the outside in. You never felt like you ever really belonged, right? You always felt like other people belonged, but you don't. It just keeps feeling that way. Well, now you're going to have to learn to realize really who you are and what really brings you joy and fulfillment. So that's what I have for my Libras. Just give yourself time and space, because I really do feel like eventually, my Libras, you will find that confidence within yourself. It's a journey, and it's going to take a lot of time. We have to be patient with ourselves. Self-discovery is not an easy journey, but it is so rewarding in the end. So as long as you guys can remember that, and as long as you guys can be kind and loving to yourselves, I wish you guys the best. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope that this resonated and helped you in some way. Thank you guys. Have a great and wonderful day. Thanks. Bye.